With Elimination Chamber on the horizon, welcome everybody tonight to YWC Brawl. Christopher Pierce joined by Jimmy Bly and Kyle Matthews. Guys, just one more episode and we are getting ready for the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Gotta get excited about that, huh?
Oh, absolutely. I can't wait. Elimination Chamber right around the corner. We already know our 6 participants. And not only that, but we get a bit of a preview later on tonight.
Absolutely, we've had all the qualifying matches. We had the last chance battle royal. It's basically good. Put up for shut-up time here pretty soon. And now we're being joined by the bar, kicking things off tonight.
Sheamus and Cesaro, we haven't really seen them very much here in YWC, so you gotta think that they at some point want to stake their claim in a chance for the YWC Tag Team Championships.
Well, don't forget Cesaro, the Intercontinental Champion.
Are we so above allowing a superstar to hold more than one title?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But you never said he was Intercontinental Champion, so I was just reminding you.
I'm looking at him. The fans are looking at him. He has gold around his waist. I don't have to say anything.
True.
Action, Drew McIntyre, of course, by his side. As we saw, Cesaro will have Sheamus at ringside on his behalf.
What's going to come into play? How are Sheamus and McIntyre going to come into play on this?
Not only that, but we basically have a matchup here of the current Intercontinental Champion and the former Intercontinental Champion. Remember, Dolph Ziggler won the championship, I believe it was back at Money in the Bank against Jeff Hardy.
No, it was Survivor Series.
Survivor Series, that's right.
And then he lost it to Cesaro at Money in the Bank.
So basically a rematch here, if you will. Title is not on the line, however.
Yep. It's always a good preview, you know. Psych yourself up for your championship match coming next week.
And you got to think, too, not only that, but, you know, if Ziggler can manage to pin Cesaro, you got to think that gives him a little bit of a mental edge heading into Elimination Chamber as well.
You can't forget about Kevin Owens, though. Remember, last week, it was either last week or a couple of weeks ago, Kevin Owens came in and stuck his nose in the business. And I'm pretty sure, Kyle, that Kevin Owens has been hounding you about being added to that match, that championship match.
He definitely has. He's definitely, has a claim and to be a part of the Intercontinental title picture right now. And just really no space for him at the moment, but he definitely is in the running.
Right there you saw. Right there you saw how Sheamus on the outside was able to pay dividends for his tag team partner Cesaro, distracting Dolph Ziggler, and now Cesaro's got the upper hand. Got first cover of the match, and we don't even get a 1 count.
Yep, no, good classic little headlock here by Cesaro to Dolph Ziggler.
You know, obviously we know that Dolph Ziggler and Cesaro put together incredible matchups against each other. They had a blockbuster of a matchup back at Money in the Bank, but I'm looking here and there's kind of some wasted talent there on the outside. I'd love to be able to see the Bar versus Ziggler and Drew McIntyre in a tag team match at some point.
Yeah, you never know. It could happen, as we saw Dolph Ziggler kind of drop kick the air.
Oh, wow. Look at the raw power of Cesaro just lifting Ziggler up into that suplex.
Absolutely. Dropping the knee. Right to Dolph Ziggler. Drew McIntyre out there. Both trying to egg on their respective partners here.
Now remember here too that this is a non-title match, so you can't put it past Ziggler, maybe Drew McIntyre, thinking about some way they could soften Cesaro up before the title match at Elimination Chamber.
Well, this is a good way to do it.
I'm sure they're thinking about it. Of course, Cesaro has his insurance policy and Sheamus at ringside, so It's gonna be hard to get to him, I think.
Oh,
and a
wow.
cover by Cesaro.
God, that was. I think.
Oh, wait,
I think Ziggler is out.
McIntyre just grabbed a chair and threw it in as Cesaro had that 2 count on Ziggler. And
Ernest Wright just kicking it around.
yeah, he doesn't even care that the chair's sitting in the ring. Oh my goodness, look how quick Cesaro gets back up. Oh, wait a minute.
Sharpshooter.
He's got it locked in.
But he's right there, right in front of the rope.
He's also right in front of his partner, Drew McIntyre.
Oh, now Ernest Wright's got the chair. There you go.
And before Ernest Wright hits somebody with the chair.
I could see Ernest Wright with a heel turn.
Heel turn bumps. Ernest Wright pulls a Jon Stewart.
With all the bumps that Ernest Wright has taken, you gotta think at some point he's gonna be saying enough is enough.
And before we get Charles Robinson versus Ernest Wright.
My money's on Ernest Wright.
Be like watching two zebras fighting in the wild.
Kyle's still bitter over his loss at WrestleMania.
Oh!
Nice powerbomb by Cesaro.
Ziggler went for the famous, and Cesaro countered it into the powerbomb. Goes for the pin
right
on
in the
Ziggler.
center of the ring.
Only a 2 count.
You know, I know that we call Cesaro the Swiss Superman, but correct me if I'm wrong, I think Ziggler's been in the air the most in this matchup.
So it seems. So Ziggler showing off. That was his nickname at some point.
Oh, look at this. Puts on the brakes and just delivers a right hand, drops Cesaro to the outside.
I think Cesaro was trying to take a bit of a breather right there, but Ziggler had none of it, knocking him to the outside. Now they're both outside the ring.
I think Cesaro was looking up, trying to figure out whether or not that light was going to obstruct our view again or not. Oh my goodness!
Again, he was going for the famous or again, and Cesaro counters with a powerbomb. He's got that very well scouted.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, that time he hits it though.
Right, Kyle, you had to say something, didn't you?
Look at this. Sheamus trying to get distraction and into a German suplex into a cover.
Oh, and look at Drew
McIntyre.
Now is referee Ernest Wright going to disqualify him, because normally that's a disqualification? Ernest Wright jawing with McIntyre on the outside.
No disqualification has been called.
And it looks like McIntyre is still being allowed to be at ringside. I mean, usually in that kind of a case, you either have a disqualification or the person that interfered is sent to the back, but neither taking place here.
I guess Drew McIntyre had something very, very important he needed to tell Ernest Wright, and he just couldn't wait any longer.
Hey, Ernest, your shoe's untied. Oh, thanks very much. Goodbye.
And before Drew McIntyre would have tied Ernest Wright's shoes together.
Got a cover here by Cesaro on Dolph Ziggler. Ooh.
We have got to be one of the most professional commentary crews out there.
Oh,
nice
and
German suplex.
Ziggler with a German suplex of his own and another famouser.
Okay, Sheamus.
Sheamus.
He's trying to remove that top turnbuckle cover.
Well, it's going to allow some time for Cesaro to recover there, so that was pretty wise strategy on the part of Sheamus.
The show off coming through there to Dolph Ziggler.
Oh!
Right there, working on the leg of Cesaro. Oh, what's Dolph Ziggler calling for here?
Thinking about some here.
Possibly the No! He was going for the zigzag, I think, and Cesaro with the reversal.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Neutralizer.
Oh, he hits it.
Neutralizer.
Dragging Ziggler to the center of the
Ziggler
ring.
Away from the ropes.
Shoots the half.
Goes for the cover here. Is it going to be enough?
1, 2. Ball game.
Oh, good job, Cesaro.
Documented, both Sheamus and Drew McIntyre putting it back during this match, and they certainly did.
has obviously got to give Cesaro a lot of confidence heading into his title defense against Ziggler next week. And probably has Ziggler going back to the drawing board, trying to think, what can I do to defeat the Swiss Superman? Everything I threw at him, he had an answer for. And I just got told by Ernest Wright that Drew McIntyre told him his fly was open, so.
No, well, he never have.
Getting
That's always a
flashbacks?
problem right there.
We're not in a high school auditorium anymore. What are these guys doing out here?
They are the tag team champions.
I don't know. It just
That was
doesn't
Curtis
feel the
Axel.
same when we're not in a high school gymnasium.
Someone said it was surprised that these two are team champions, but
Well, they're
Hey,
not
they
only
proved it.
tag team champions, but let's remember they're the first ever two-time YWC champions since YWC was
true.
revamped.
Yep. Bit of a non-title match again here tonight.
taking on the Bullet Club, Gallows and Anderson representing tonight.
I mean, I have to say, personally, these guys have become maybe one of my favorite tag teams here on YWC. I mean, just the X factor that Carl Anderson brings to this team. I mean, he, in the last two matchups we have seen him in, has gone far and beyond anything I thought he was capable of. I mean, this team has been absolutely incredible, and I'm sorry, I gotta give the club the
Bullet
edge.
Club.
I don't care. I'm calling them whatever I want to, but I've given them the edge when they challenge for the titles.
This is a Tornado tag team match.
So a tornado tag team match, for people that don't know, is that basically anything goes in terms of everybody in the ring at the same time. It's very chaotic, just like our brains.
They're still bad, but they're still DQ and countouts, I believe. If there's not countouts, then there's at least DQs.
Can
One of the
referee
two.
Ernest Wright get
Or
involved?
both.
He's in the ring.
Isolating
Carl Anderson
already.
knocking Curtis Axel outside the ring, leaving. Well, Axel gets back in. Got Bo Dallas and Lou Gallows going at it, and Carl Anderson and Curtis Axel.
Nice.
Sidewalk slam.
Bo Dallas facing off there against Luke Gallows, and it looks like he's actually getting a little bit of an advantage on the bigger man. And there goes Luke.
Don't forget, the B team, though, thrives in tornado tag team matches. In fact, one of the B team's only losses came in a normal tag team match.
That's true. It's when they lost the titles.
Yep.
Look at the strength of Bo Dallas. 2 suplexes on Luke Gallows. Not an easy task to do for a
Ooh.
man the size of Luke Gallows.
And I thought it was Anderson with the swinging neck breaker, but actually it was Curtis Axel with the swinging neck breaker there.
Yeah, we need
Big
to
stuff.
fix the lighting here somehow.
Ooh, we
I
got a
wish we
Bodog
could.
on the outside.
Cover.
Oh, yeah, we do. Yep, I was too busy watching Luke Gallows get deposited in. Didn't see that there was a cover there.
Everybody back in the ring now. Yeah, like you
Ooh,
said, the Bullet Club have really been on a run here. I mean, think about it. They're right now they only hold one championship in the entire faction, and that's Finn Balor holding on to the YWC championship.
absolutely right.
They've also got nominal AJ Styles a part of this group, and that is just a dangerous force right there.
And we'll see him later tonight taking on Kurt Angle.
Yes, we will.
Remember, we don't know why AJ Styles butted his nose in with Kurt Angle's business, but tonight, Kyle, you made that match official. You know, so I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I tried.
Still have a lot of history to, throughout different promotions, and it looks like Curtis Axel is setting Luke Gallows up for something like Carl Anderson able to intercept.
I tried talking with AJ Styles, before we came on the air.
Cover in the cover.
Oh, we do have a cover. Yep.
2, 3. Oh, wait, what?
Wow.
The B team get it. Wow.
I told you the B team survives these tornado tag team matches.
Big win there for the B team over the Bullet Club.
Absolutely.
I'm tag team champions.
Speechless.
I am too. And
I don't care. I still think the club's going to win the tag team titles.
Oh boy,
Well, hope you guys enjoyed the commentary by Jimmy and myself. We won't be hearing from Kyle in this matchup, I don't think.
While Kyle Matthews just hung off.
We'll hear some slow moans every now and then. That'll be it.
While Kyle Matthews picks his tongue up off the floor, I will explain to you that this is a woman's six-pack challenge. First woman to get a pinfall or submission will win the match. And this is going to feature all the women inside the Elimination Chamber.
guys, we are in the presence of a goddess.
Oh,
Kyle, I mean, I think you're a great friend, but I've never considered you a goddess. Well, this is interesting, the first two participants coming out here, because it was actually Amy Winter defeating Alexa Bliss that got her into this Elimination Chamber matchup next week.
And Alexa Bliss won that last chance of Battle Royal to get her way into their final spot in the Elimination Chamber.
Boy, I think we waste too much of our YWC budget on the lighting, because we make everybody who comes out look like ghosts.
Well, just because my mind casts me to think that Paige is coming out every time, that's nothing.
And here comes the champ.
And this is going to be interesting too, because let's remember, everybody else in this matchup had to qualify to get into the Elimination Chamber. Asuka was the only one who didn't, because by being the champion, she had an automatic ticket into the Elimination Chamber where she'll defend her title. So this is going to be interesting to actually now see her in competition against the other 5 people that are going to be vying for her title inside that steel structure.
You got 5 people vying for her title at Elimination Chamber. There's also a thing, gotta remember, Ember Moon, Miss Money in the Bank is lying in the weeks.
In the weeks? Lying in the weeks, Christopher. Lying in the weeks.
I told you, you can't expect any good commentary for him when Alexa Bliss is out here.
Exactly.
We got Billie Kay. She's very pretty.
Oh yes.
I mean, we gotta stop talking about these women like they're a sex object. That's not what they are. These girls are women's wrestlers.
They're damn good women's wrestlers too. And speaking of the iconics, we get both the Iconics, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce.
Now, we might get a little bit of a preview here tonight on just whether or not the Iconics are willing to work together if they're both in the Elimination Chamber at the same time, on how they maybe work together here in the 6-pack challenge, because you got to think that in a match, Elimination Chamber, you normally would think every man or woman for themselves, depending on which matchup we've got. They've got an opportunity to be able to have the odds in their favor and maybe settle it out between the two of them one-on-one at the end of the night.
We might also get a preview of exactly how professional Kyle Matthews will be at his job.
I'm not holding my breath.
Professional? All professional means we get to do this. We gotta remember that.
Well, I have to say, I think that... Go ahead.
We got Ruby Riott coming out here now. I believe that completes all 6 women now in the ring.
And I give Ruby Riott, at least in terms of her wrestling style, I give her the edge inside Elimination Chamber. I think that she'll be right at home there.
She's a very hard-hitting competitor, and I think this Elimination Chamber fits her style perfectly. So yeah, I think she's going to be one of the favorites heading into this match.
So this is a 6-pack challenge. Don't forget, so there's no DQ or countouts. Pinfall or submission in the ring.
Cover.
We already got a pinfall in. I think it was Amy Winter going for a cover on, I think that's Billy, on,
That was Peyton Royce.
Peyton Royce, yeah, I was trying to say her name.
Come on, Jimmy.
Mandy
Now,
Rose.
don't tell me you're not gonna be able to do commentary too. I can't do this all by myself.
I can do it, I just get a little tongue-tied.
Tongue-tied. Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Bly with his tongue-tied.
Got Alexa Bliss and Asuka going out. We have a goddess.
Of course, Pat, you would mention Alexa Bliss. So let's make predictions, guys, real quick while this match is going on. Christopher, who do you think is going to win this match?
Oh man, I mean, in terms of this being just a six-pack challenge, I'm gonna go for somebody we might not normally go for. I'm gonna look at. Oh man. Oh, this is difficult. I really don't know. I'll go for Peyton Royce.
Alright, and I don't even really have to ask Kyle.
Actually, this type of match, it's a big preview of Elimination Chamber. I'm going to go with Asuka. I think she's going to establish that, hey, she's the champion. She's the one to beat coming up here, and she's going to show everybody that, why she is the champion. So I think she's going to get it done here tonight, actually.
Alright, and I guess for mine, I'm going to go with a surprise. You know, she's unknown. She put up a hell of a match against Asuka in her debut. I'm going to go with Amy Winter.
Well, we will certainly see here, as right now it doesn't look like it'll be Billie Kay. She's on the outside. Now getting back in. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't Billie Kay. That was Ruby Riott. Sorry, the lighting.
Blame the lighting, Christopher. Blame the lighting.
I will blame the lighting.
Oh, submission. You got a submission move in here. Is that Asuka, I think?
Yes, it is. Asuka with a crossface.
Damn this lighting.
Asuka had a crossface, I think, on Alexa Bliss.
We really need to get an electrician over here.
No, what I think we need to do is paint the mat and then the ring black, so we can at least so the light won't reflect off of it so much. Lighting all over. It's hard for us to keep track of everybody and everything, but there's definitely a brawl going on here at YWC Brawl.
No doubt about that. I'll tell you who is keeping an eye on everything, and that's Ernest Wright.
He's just keeping an eye on the ones that are in the ring right now.
Well, he's just standing there looking at everything. Oh, we got a cover. Powerbomb into a cover and kick out.
And I think that is Peyton Royce that just kind of rolled out of the ring there. Toss out of the ring. Alexa Bliss in trouble with Asuka. Amy Winter crawling to the corner there.
Ooh, nice Hurricane Rana there. That was Billie Kay on, I believe, Ruby Riott.
So now both of the Iconics are out of the ring right now.
Oh, that was Ruby Riott on Billie Kay. Wow, I got it mixed reversed.
One thing we haven't seen, and not a huge surprise here, we have not seen the Iconics go at it. These two are staying away from each other as expected, so I'm just really curious.
Oh, where's Ruby Riott going?
Well, she's going to the top rope, I know that. Oh my goodness!
And she hit that.
I'm just really curious.
What's Asuka thinking here? I think that's Asuka. Is that no, maybe.
Yeah, that. Oh,
no,
oh my!
Billy,
what?
That's Peyton
What?
Royce. That's Peyton Royce doing the Three Amigos.
Yeah, they also did the electric slide across the bottom rope.
Go cover and kick out.
Too close to the ropes there. It's Ruby Riott with, I believe that's Billie Kay in the corner.
Oh, what a super kick it looked like.
Everybody back in. Oh, Ernest Wright, watch out.
Asuka coming to. Back to her feet.
So probably the last thing these women wanted to see was Asuka coming to.
Yeah. Ooh! Nice move there by Alexa Bliss. Oh, wow, just floored Peyton Royce. Oh, we got a cover.
Over in the corner, kick out. I think Alexa Bliss broke that up.
I think Amy Winter's arm was under the bottom rope, so I don't think there was even I don't think the ref was even going to count. Oh, what's going on here?
Alexa Bliss, and I think that's Peyton Royce fighting outside of the ring there. Amy Winter thrown over the top rope, but stays in.
Nope.
And now she's
never mind.
Oh, in the ring now, it's Billie Kay and Ruby Riott.
Of course, the two people that I can't tell apart. Oh, what a kick by Billie Kay.
Yeah, that was definitely a Billie Kay kick.
Night, Ruby.
Goes for the cover, one, and...
Ernest. It's a dangerous match, even for our referee.
Ernest Wright is
smelling
down.
salts for a zebra, please. Oh, look at this. Asuka's got a...
Kyle,
well,
Kyle,
she
Kyle,
did have a submission.
Kyle, sit down. Kyle, sit down. You're not going to go be the referee. Sit.
Hey, I'm the general manager. I should be
Sit.
able to if I want
Sit.
to.
Sit down, Kyle. Sit. There, look. See, he's coming to you. Now sit down. Do you have the handcuffs ready, Christopher?
I left them at home.
Oh, a little insult to injury.
Oh.
I can't tell you who that was. I know that was Alexa doing the move, but...
I think that's Billy Kay.
Oh, look out, Ernest! Ernest was in a Ruby Riot, Amy Winter sandwich.
Alexa Bliss was going for her DD. No.
Billy Kay able to fight out of it. Asuka on the outside. Now she gets back in.
Oh, Riot kick! Ruby Riot hit the Riot kick in the corner there.
And Asuka coming to break it up.
My goodness, you would think that this was some kind of a title match, but they're not even going to be battling for the title until next week inside Elimination Chamber.
And everybody has left the ring now.
Oh,
Ruby Riot off the steps.
I don't think anybody's going to be ready for Elimination Chamber after this match.
No, I know. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, this has gone on quite a bit, and the chaos has been completely all over the place. Is there going to be anybody that has anything left inside of a steel structure?
I think the one person that's probably loving this whole thing right here is Ember Moon.
Absolutely.
What if Ember Moon cashes in tonight?
Oh my goodness.
Possibility.
Cover. Oh wait, we have a submission, but too close to the ropes, and I think that was Alexa Bliss. Oh, Alexa Bliss.
Oh, got a
kicking out
cover
there.
and broken up.
Oh.
Oh, what's going on here? Oh, wow, look at this. Bit of a tarantula submission on Amy Winter.
Yeah, that's Peyton Royce applying it.
Oh, and Ruby Riot with the powerbomb.
Ring's pretty clear right now if Ruby wants to go for a cover, but she doesn't.
It's Ruby Riot and Billy Kay. Those two have gone at it a lot during this match.
Look at Asuka over there on the far side getting back in the ring. Ooh!
Well, look at this. I don't know what that was, but it was effective. Ruby Riot had on Billy Kay.
Damn light fixture.
Uh-oh, going back up to the top rope was Ruby Riot. Thought better of it. Meanwhile, Peyton Royce, Amy Winter fighting on the near side down near the rampway.
Ruby Riot.
Oh my!
Good night, Ruby again. Man.
Oh my goodness.
Tried to take out two for one. She ended up crashing and burning. Now Alexa Bliss setting up Asuka. No, and Asuka caught it. Alexa was for that DDT, but Asuka was ready for it.
Uh-oh, Asuka
Ruby Riot.
got an ankle lock. Asuka has the ankle lock.
Shades of Kurt Angle.
All the women are back in the ring now.
Oh, got a bridge into it. Well, I thought she was trying to go for a pin. Peyton Royce had a bridge there after the suplex, but... Oh, now going to go for a cover.
For a regular pin on Amy Winter.
Nobody's looking. Nobody's looking. Oh.
Just a
Oh,
kick out.
man, I thought Peyton Royce had that one right there just in the nick of time.
Oh, look at Alexa Bliss. Where is she? Is she thinking maybe
Always
Twisted
looking at
Bliss?
Alexa Bliss.
Oh,
Bliss.
she hits it.
I think that was on Ruby Riot.
Will she go for the cover? Yep, she's got the pin. Oh. Ruby Riot, I think, just turned around in time to be able to break that up. Uh-oh, Asuka.
What's Asuka thinking here? Ooh, kick right to the back.
Ooh.
Ooh, what a reversal, but excuse me.
Oh, I thought maybe Asuka was getting ready to set up for the Asuka lock. Asuka getting fired up, though. And she's all alone in the ring there with, I believe that's Billy Kay.
Yep, that's Billy Kay, all right. And look at the reversal by Billy Kay. Oh, brainbuster.
Oh, now Asuka over the top rope.
What's Billy Kay doing?
Showing off like she usually does. Now she just goes underneath her.
Ooh.
Oh boy, she's taking Asuka's legs out from under her. She crashed on the apron of the ring.
Do you guys know that's the hardest part of the ring?
Yes, it is.
Yep. Everybody once again fighting on the outside.
Ooh, Alexa Bliss hitting hard into the steel steps.
Boy, and to think about it, when they go to the Elimination Chamber, there's going to be no real place for them to go. Oh, Asuka looking for something on Billy Kay here.
Oh, Asuka lock.
She's
got it locked in.
She's got the Asuka lock in.
Is she gonna? Billy Kay gonna tap? She does.
Yes, she does.
Oh, and Ruby Riott just hit a power bomb. Match was over.
Asuka, wow, what a statement.
But to answer your question, Jimmy, inside Elimination Chamber, where can they go? Don't forget, there's plenty of places they can go. They could go up on top of this cage if they climb up there.
Yeah, but they can't get to the very tip top. So
you never know.
Close the cage.
Well, this is interesting.
So here I am, out here once again, challenging The Undertaker. It's been a week, and I haven't heard a single thing from the dead man. I guess The Undertaker isn't as ballsy as he says he is. He isn't the dead man. He's more like a coward. Come on, dead man. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Come on. Accept my challenge and face me inside.
Oh boy.
Boy, I think Michael Norman may have knocked more than he could chew here.
Calls your name. There is no apology. When the Reaper calls your name, there is no remorse. When the Reaper calls your name, it's just over. The hounds of hell are baying for your soul, and the gates of hell are opening and welcoming you to your eternal damnation. Your name has been called. You will rest in peace.
Well, guys, I think he answered.
I'm not sure that message could have been delivered any clearer.
Well,
And on that note,
Yeah, I don't
Now-
really know how to respond to that.
now that all
The
the
Undertaker,
now that all the chills have left our body. Up next, it seems this is our men's Elimination Chamber preview 6-man match. And here comes the YWC champion, Finn Balor.
man, with all the odds against him, I mean, it's difficult enough, they'll tell you, to be in a one-on-one matchup, but Finn Balor's going to have to go up against 5 other competitors in Elimination Chamber, and course, that steel structure is going to come into play as well. Plus, also kind of the luck of the draw. Will Finn Balor be locked in one of those 4 pods, or will he have to be one of the first 2 starters? That'll make the odds even more impossible, really, for him to be able to keep his championship, leaving the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view.
Well, with it being as random as it is, we'll never know.
Yes, we will. We will know at Elimination Chamber.
No, that's true. We will.
Knowing Finn Balor, I'm sure he's up for the challenge, regardless of how the draw goes. Fighting champion in his own right. I'm sure he's looking forward to it.
Well, Jimmy, you alluded to it, I think it was last week. You think this is the guy that might be the most at home inside an Elimination Chamber.
Absolutely. You got Woken, Matt Hardy. This guy is, I don't even know the words to describe him. You got Matt Hardy, who's already formerly what was known as Team Extreme, so he thrives in extreme conditions.
I think he took too many shots to the head during all those extreme matches he was in. I mean, he's probably not even fearing his Elimination Chamber match.
Well, who'll ever forget Ultimate Deletion? I mean, all sorts of stuff came into play there, all sorts of weapons and everything, so there's no doubt he'll use the Elimination Chamber as a weapon.
And here's another one. Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan, I think, had the toughest road of qualifying his way into the Elimination Chamber. He was able to tap out AJ Styles, and so I think that definitely makes Daniel Bryan maybe public enemy number 1 as the best competitor to maybe try and take the title from Finn Balor.
And here's a guy that is just probably happy to be in this match.
Maybe the ultimate dark horse, do you think, in this matchup coming up?
Very possible. Jinder Mahal, I'm sure he's got a lot to prove, especially being in this match.
Yeah, surprised a lot of people defeated Chris Jericho to qualify for the Elimination Chamber match.
I mean, we all know Chris Jericho puts a lot of people over, but I'm surprised he did it for Jinder Mahal.
And obviously with the steel structure, the Singh brothers will not be able to get involved in the matchup.
And they're not out here tonight either.
Correct.
There's a guy right here that could be considered a dark horse as well, Shelton Benjamin.
You see so many times.
Won a battle royal.
So many times in Elimination Chamber matchups, we see the high flyers go to the top of the pods and use the steel structure for aerial maneuvers. That could be right down Shelton Benjamin's avenue.
Here comes the guy that actually defeated Shelton Benjamin to earn his way into the Elimination Chamber, Apollo Crews. This guy's been impressive here in some way. As you mentioned, Shelton Benjamin earned his way into the Elimination Chamber by winning the last chance battle royal.
Yep, a last chance battle royal, he made it in. Just want to point this out for you guys who don't know this, but this is not an elimination match. This is a 6-pack challenge. The first one to get a pinfall submission wins the match.
It's all about gaining momentum heading into Elimination Chamber. You saw earlier, with the women, Asuka, the champion, was able to prevail in the women's match. So she'll take that momentum heading into the Elimination Chamber, and the YWC champion Finn Balor looking to do the same in this match.
Yeah, but to your point, Jimmy, you bring up the point that, pinfall submission is what wins you this matchup. That means that there's really not any disqualifications if these guys want to bring any weapons into play, and might be an opportunity for them to weaken some of their opponents before getting to the Elimination Chamber.
That's true. I mean, you're never going to know what the strategy is going to be for any of these superstars heading into this match, but every man for himself, fighting, hopefully trying to impress YWC management enough to maybe gift him that last entry into the Elimination Chamber. I don't know, Kyle. You're the general manager. Think anybody's gonna impress you enough for you to choose for them to be their last entry?
Well, I mean, last I've heard, I mean, it's gonna be awfully random. I really don't plan on changing that. I like the randomness of the Elimination Chamber. Makes it unpredictable. I mean, everybody's impressed me enough, just to qualify for the Elimination Chamber.
You got to think that right now Finn Balor is the one that's got the target on his back. Everybody wants to be able to take the title from him, so trying to weaken him up. Finn Balor's got something to prove here. If he's able to defeat 5 other superstars here, with all of them in the ring at the same time, that I think is going to pose a big threat when it comes down to random drawings of who comes into the ring when the Elimination Chamber match comes around.
Absolutely.
And right now, Finn Balor has his hands full outside the ring with Matt Hardy. Inside, you have Apollo Crews, Shelton Benjamin, and Jinder Mahal.
Yep, and we still got the issue with those stupid lamps in our way, but at least it's just a pole and not the actual lamp.
Oh,
Yeah,
Daniel
we need to get an
Bryan.
electrician in here.
Oh, look at Daniel Bryan doing those yes kicks to Jinder Mahal in the ring.
Fans are chanting along. For me, I'm going, yes, lamp, yes, lamp, yes, lamp.
Jinder Mahal moves out of the ring now. Now it's Bryan and Benjamin in the ring there.
I think Bryan was asking the crowd, do we need new lighting?
Look, okay, I'm sorry that the YWC budget won't allow us to get a building where the lighting is built in and we don't have to bring our own.
Daniel Bryan, a suicide dive.
Daniel Bryan pulling out all the stops right now, and of course, these competitors that are outside of the ring, they're going to have to kind of keep their head on a swivel because if something happens inside the ring. I think there's a submission going on right now. Yeah, you see Jinder Mahal noticed it. But I mean, if somebody gets pinned or submitted and everybody else is concentrated outside the ring.
Apollo Crews just dove off the top rope into nothing.
Then Apollo Crews also to Daniel Bryan's hand up like right off the apron. How Bryan is so sitting right now.
Bryan is really resilient. We all know this.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan, as tough as they come, and it's that kind of mental fortitude that really is what you need heading into such a grueling match like Elimination Chamber.
Yep. Who's going to come out on top? You know, usually we make picks for this sort of thing, but who do you guys got?
Well, I mean, I'm going to have to go with Finn Balor just because I think that with him being public enemy #1, he's the one that's holding the title heading into the Chamber matchup. Everybody's going to be gunning for him. I think he needs to make a statement here saying, hey, the odds may be against me here tonight. They may be against me heading into the pay-per-view, but I'm going to overcome them.
Well, I was going to take Finn Balor, but just so let
Oh
me
wait,
cover here
Matt
Hardy.
Matt Hardy hit a twist of fate. Ooh, but a kick out. I think that's Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, I'm going to take Daniel Bryan in this thing. I just mentioned, that never give up mentality that Daniel Bryan has.
Oh wait, look at Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal with the Colossus.
Oh, wow.
Colossus and Shelton Benjamin.
He's got a cover here.
Daniel Bryan for this
Got a
match.
cover. He's got a cover. Jinder Mahal's got him covered. Nobody notices.
Oh, wow.
Never mind for the pigs, Jinder Mahal.
What did we say before? Dark Horse?
Yeah.
Well,
Somebody with something to prove, Jinder Mahal, definitely. He's going to take a bunch of momentum heading into the Elimination Chamber.
that is a definite statement.
Absolutely. I'll definitely say that. Jinder Mahal, a statement being made. I don't know. Kyle, does he impress you enough?
That definitely was impressive, I'll say that.
It's now time for our main event of YWC Brawl. And as you can see, we've got Ronda Rousey.
Can't really see much right now, but there we go.
Hey, don't blame me. Blame her. She's the one that paid for her own smoke pyro, so.
So we thought The Undertaker was coming out.
Oh yeah, Undertaker's coming out to bad reputation.
Yeah. Wearing a kilt.
Well, I'm sure.
Wait, I gotta stop getting these fantasies out of my head. Anyway, moving on.
Well, I'm sure Undertaker doesn't think about his reputation.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah,
Even
I
though-
also think
even
he
though
doesn't
it's a
care
great
about
reputation.
Michael Norman's well-being, accepting his Hell in a Cell invitation for Elimination Chamber.
Oh, and Ronda's opponent, Charlotte Flair.
Well, this should be a good one.
Well,
Charlotte
look at
Flair,
the-
of course, the daughter of Hall of Famer Ric Flair, and genetically superior, as she says, as far as wrestling goes. And Ronda Rousey, of course, with the MMA, UFC background.
That's very true as well.
If you look at the the field for the women's elimination chamber match, kind of very surprising that neither of these two are in that.
They were in the. I think you put them in the Last Chance Battle Royal, and they just didn't make it. I
Was
don't
Rousey in
remember.
the Last Chance Battle Royal?
I think Charlotte was. I don't know if
Yeah, I don't
know
think
if Ronda
Rousey was.
Oh, Rousey wanted a fight on Brawl, so Kyle gave her a fight.
And she won a competition, and I mean, who better competition than Charlotte Flair? I mean, you look at her accomplishments over the years, and she hasn't been here for very long. I mean, she's only been here for a couple of years, and been one of the best in the business ever since. So Ronda Rousey's gonna have her hands full with Charlotte here.
Absolutely. Outside the ring, this is a normal match.
See the referee Ernest Wright beginning the 10 count. Oh, wow. Oh!
Like a fisherman's, I think it was a fisherman's suplex by Charlotte.
Yeah, and Ronda Rousey's lower back may have caught just a little bit of those steel steps.
Of course, you look at, the history for Ronda Rousey, still a relative newcomer when it comes to wrestling. Of course, she was one of the best when it came to MMA, and she actually is an Olympic gold medalist, so still trying to find her footing here in the wrestling world. Nice swinging neck breaker there by Charlotte.
And you gotta think that maybe, a good performance here tonight, maybe a win could put one of these two women in line for possible future #1 contendership, depending on who leaves with the championship in the women's elimination chamber. But then I also think you still got Ember Moon waiting in the wings with that Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah, I think Ember Moon is the ultimate wild card right now with that Money in the Bank contract, and it's Rousey here picking up Charlotte and setting her for a power bomb of no. Oh, looked like Rousey took too long to hit Charlotte, and Charlotte was able to fight out of it.
Had her up in like a fireman's carry. I don't know if she was gonna go for like a suplex or a Samoan drop or something.
Had her in a single leg Boston Crab. Charlotte able to fight out of that.
Well, probably in the power game, Ronda Rousey would have the advantage, but right now, both women even. Oh, wow.
Just a straight right hand there by Charlotte, knocking down Rousey. Now it looks like Charlotte focusing on the leg of Ronda Rousey, the left leg.
It's kind of surprising that she's trying to take away the vertical base.
The vertical?
The vertical.
The vertical.
Oh, and a nice German suplex there by Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, the nice vertical suplex.
Well, before my Freudian slip, taking away the vertical capabilities of Ronda Rousey, we know that Ronda, of course, has that arm bar that she likes to lock in. So you'd think if Charlotte was going to pick a body part, she might try and take away Ronda Rousey's ability to lock that in. Speaking of which...
Yep, there she goes, trying to get it in.
Ooh!
Charlotte Flair great technician in her own right. Of course, her signature submission move, the figure 4, bridging into a figure 8. So, that does focus on the legs right there. So,
And Ronda trying to use legs of her own there.
probably trying to weaken Rousey's legs to set her up for that figure 4 submission hold.
A little bit of taunting there by Ronda Rousey.
Well, Ronda Rousey, definitely when she has the momentum on her side, she's not afraid to let anybody know it. She gets fired up and, oh, wow.
Oh! Ronda slammed there.
Not going for a cover, though. Instead, inflicting more punishment there on the lower back of Charlotte.
Bit of a cross-face hold.
Oh, my goodness, what a Beal.
My gosh.
Just threw Ronda Rousey halfway across the ring, and now Charlotte's getting fired up.
Yeah, that patented flare strut that we see from both her and her father.
Yep. Ronda. Ooh, speaking of Ronda, nice reversal there. Knee to the face reversal, and now a monkey flip by Ronda Rousey.
Charlotte in a bad spot. And I think
Ropes, foot's under the rope. So she wasn't exactly in a bad spot.
She was awfully lucky. Her foot was positioned where it is, covered by Rousey, and kick out at 2.
Could go back to the end, a little bit of inexperience on Ronda Rousey's part. Gotta be more, have better ring awareness.
That's true. Ew, you got Charlotte. A little bit of threatening there. See her hold her fist up like that? I think that made Ronda shaking her boots.
Oh, there's a spear.
What a spear by Charlotte. Goes for the cover.
Rousey's down, and Charlotte had a good cover, but Rousey was able to power out at 2.
Charlotte, a little bit of disbelief there. Thought she had it.
You can't count Ronda Rousey out.
Absolutely not. A lot of resiliency on her part. Now into a big-time neck breaker. Man, that looked really painful.
Both of these women throwing haymakers right now. Both have tried going for their best shot. Oh, my goodness. Looked like some kind of a modified jawbreaker of some kind.
That was a modified Widow's Peak.
What Charlotte think?
Charlotte wasting
I
some
don't know,
time
but she's
here.
definitely thinking hard here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be taking this much time. I'd be going right after Ronda Rousey.
Had her in the center of the ring, would have been a perfect time to go for a cover.
She ain't going for a cover. She's going for the figure 4.
Here we go.
Figure 4 locked in. Is she going to go for the figure 8?
She's got it up and into the bridge. Ernest right there to ask if she's wanting to give up or if she's going to tap.
Charlotte's put many opponents away with this. Rousey trying to hang in there.
She's right in the center of the ring. There's nowhere to go, and somehow, did she get out of that, or did Charlotte release the hold?
No, I think Charlotte let go of the hold. She realized Ronda wasn't going to tap out.
Oh!
Figure that Ronda, as good of a move that was, Charlotte, I think, thought maybe she had to do a little bit more damage to Ronda.
Uh-oh.
It's the second time she's got armbar, this time in the center of the ring.
Oh, nice reversal. Oh, point of the elbow right to the nose. Man.
It's well scouted by Charlotte Flair.
Oh,
and women are going to be wondering, what do they got to do to put their opponent away? We've seen Charlotte hit Rousey with the spear and the figure 8. This match is still going on. Hard right hands.
And Charlotte had Ronda in that figure 8 for a long time. Rousey got up and delivered a clothesline just seconds later. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think either one of these women are ready to give up just yet.
Oh, God. I don't think so either.
In this match, I mean, there are no titles on the line, no title shots. It's just all about pride, trying to show which of these women are better than the other. And
oh
boy, Ronda Rousey's head bouncing right off the steel ring post.
Oh, and again.
Charlotte relentless on the outside.
When we talk about these two women, no shortage of, ability in the ring, but also no shortage of ego. So you're right. This is not a grudge match, but this is definitely anything you can do, I can do better kind of matchup.
You see Charlotte just throw Ronda across the ring? Ooh, now a little bit of trash talking.
Oh, what's she setting up
Flair
for
setting
here?
or something.
Oh, maybe a little natural selection, perhaps?
That's the only thing she hasn't hit her with it. There it is,
Oh.
natural selection. Can Charlotte make the pin?
Is
Got
it
her in
going
the
to be
center of the
enough?
ring. There's cover.
Here it
One,
comes. Is it going to be
two,
enough?
and oh my goodness.
And another near fall, and Charlotte Flair in more disbelief. Again, what does she have to do to put Ronda Rousey away? I mean, she's hit her with everything so far.
That's the question
Well, I
I'm
think-
starting to ask as well. I mean, she's had her in the
think
figure 4 leg lock. She's had, oh my.
Swinging
Charlotte was
neck
about to go for the figure 8, but Ronda reversed it. But Charlotte now back on the offense.
And that's what she's got to do. She cannot let Ronda Rousey breathe and get a little bit of time to be able to mount a comeback, because when Rousey gets going, it's very tough to stop her.
Charlotte Flair's been in control of this match for the most part. I mean, Rousey's gotten her fair share of offense here, but you know, Charlotte's been the one controlling the pace.
There's Charlotte showing off her strength here.
And of course, as you alluded to earlier, both of these women going to be sitting on the sidelines watching what goes down in the Women's Elimination Chamber matchup. Neither one qualifying in.
There's also going to be one more specific woman superstar who's going to be watching that Elimination Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
That would be Ember Moon, Miss Money in the Bank. Ronda Rousey rolled out of the ring to try to, you know, buy herself a little bit of time. Charlotte Flair not having any of it, continuing the punishment on the outside.
Back in the ring goes Ronda, and Charlotte followed up right behind her. Ooh, and another swinging neckbreaker by Charlotte.
Charlotte Flair, I mean, really been putting a lot of focus on Rousey's neck this entire match. Hit her with a couple of different neckbreakers.
Yeah, I don't know for certain, but I would kind of think you would need a little bit of strength down the lower neck to be able to wrench back on the armbar that Ronda Rousey has, so that might be why that's being targeted.
Oh,
And there's
another
another
spear.
spear.
Is that going to put Ronda away? Oh, what's Charlotte thinking?
Well, she's hit natural selection. She's hit 2 spears. Might be time to bring out the moonsault. No, instead we're going for the high knee and missed.
Boy, it took a little too much time. Now Rousey tried to take advantage.
Oh, man.
Nice body slam there.
There's a nice scoop slam by Ronda. What's Ronda thinking? Got Charlotte in the corner here. Oh, what's
Rousey-
this?
Wow.
Well, you're going to use an armbar. You're going to use it good. And Ronda had to break it from the referee's count there. And another monkey flip. Uh-oh.
Oh, wait a minute.
Monkey flip it.
Wait, watch the foot. The foot near the rope again, and I think Charlotte's foot was under the rope once more.
Yep, I would agree with that. And referee called it, and now Ronda going for a cover. Is she going to get it? No, Charlotte able to kick out at it too. Ooh, Ronda's a little frustrated.
Yeah, frustration beginning to sink in for Ronda Rousey as well. I mean,
Uh-oh,
these-
look at this.
Wrenching on the arm. You could pull the arm out of its socket doing that.
tell you both these women are evenly matched.
But all of a sudden you start to get the sense that the momentum is shifting into the corner of Ronda Rousey.
Wrenching on the arm again. Here, Ronda going for a cover.
Again, Flair able to kick out at 2.
What's Ronda thinking here? Jawbreaker. It's about time that Ronda starts getting the upper hand here. It was all Charlotte Flair, and now it's turned into Rousey.
Yeah, after Charlotte took that little extra time up on the top rope, that's allowed the upper hand now for Ronda Rousey to capitalize. But as soon as we say that, Charlotte just
I think
kicked the air.
Charlotte, I think, was going for natural selection again, but Ronda rolled to the apron.
Ooh.
Like an elbow right to the face there.
He took an elbow to the face instead of an arrow to the knee.
Oh my, ow. Ooh, that hurts my arm even just see that happening. Where's
now Ronda
Ronda
Rousey.
Oh, Rousey going to the top. You don't
This
see
is
very often.
unfamiliar territory.
What's she thinking?
Oh my
Whoa, my
goodness.
God.
Hurricanrana.
Into the
Hurricane
cover.
Rana into a cover, and Charlotte just kicks out at 2.
Wow. I don't know which I'm more surprised at. The fact that Rousey pulled off that high move, or that Charlotte was able to kick out. Oh my.
Another hard slam
Right
into the
foot.
cover, and Charlotte kicks out.
Oh, not even a 1 count.
Foot was close to the ropes regardless, so I'm not sure if Ernest Wright would have gotten down and made the count anyway.
I think both these women might be going on just pure adrenaline at this point.
I mean, what else can they be going on? This matchup's been going on for quite a while. They've hit each other with everything but the kitchen sink.
Rousey again with an armbar.
This time, no rope break.
Look at Charlotte Flair. My gosh.
Shots right to the bridge of the nose, forcing the break. But Charlotte obviously did her homework on what she needed to do if she was ever put in the predicament of being put in that armbar.
But I don't know. Ronda, they hit the Irish whip pretty hard into the corner.
Oh, wow.
Rousey got her. How? I mean, what a match.
She Irish whipped. She Irish whipped him into the corner. I thought this was the main event. I lied. Apparently, there's another match.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be hard to top this one. I can tell you that.
But Ronda Rousey Irish whipped Charlotte hard into that ring apron. I don't know if maybe she might have been knocked out or something.
I would be a little bit concerned right now for Charlotte because, yeah, with everything that they hit each other with, just a simple Irish whip and Charlotte's down and out, that I think she might have hit that top turnbuckle awkward or something.
Here comes AJ Styles. Bullet Club member AJ Styles.
And we talked about Charlotte and Ronda Rousey going to be having to sit on the sidelines for the women's elimination chamber. Same can be said for Styles. Tapped out to Daniel Bryan in his qualifying matchup and did not advance.
Just a lot of stiff competition in those qualifying matches. Boy, oh boy, what a match that was. Bryan and AJ Styles.
Kyle, I'm hearing in my ear that the chairman of YWC has made a match for a Royal Rumble. It's gonna be, I said the Royal Rumble, didn't I? Sorry, the Elimination Chamber. And it's gonna be Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, if Charlotte gets medically cleared.
Yeah. Speaking of medically cleared, here comes Kurt Angle. It's been a while since we've seen him on the YWC show.
Kurt Angle and AJ Styles both know each other very well. Both spent an extended stint with each other in what was then TNA Wrestling.
Yeah. What was then known as TNA Wrestling.
I believe they both, I might be wrong, but I believe they both were in a matchup on opposite teams. It was a matchup that was called Lethal Lockdown, which was TNA's kind of their version of Elimination Chamber in a way. So both of these guys know what it's like to be inside of a steel structure, just not necessarily the Elimination Chamber.
Okay, well, no, you forget. AJ Styles was in an Elimination Chamber.
Yes, he was. I believe it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, we don't talk about the brand that should not be named, though. Or have you forgotten that rule?
Yeah, but we still have to include their statistics.
They didn't mention the brand, but I'm just saying he was in an Elimination Chamber match 2 years ago.
You know, they didn't reference us when they had the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, so I'm not going to reference anything of theirs.
That's a good point. AJ AJ Styles in trouble here. Kurt Angle working on the neck.
Anytime there's a new match type, just hashtag YWC and edit that.
There you go.
Yeah. That's why Chris Jericho works for us. AJ Styles is now starting to get the upper hand. Goes for the cover already on Kurt Angle.
Well, of course, we mentioned that AJ Styles lost to submission specialist Daniel Bryan in his qualifying matchup for Elimination Chamber. Kurt Angle, also a very well-known submission specialist, so you got to think that AJ Styles maybe, was there anything he could have learned from his match with Bryan that he can apply here against Kurt Angle?
He definitely, I'm sure he did, and of course, AJ Styles does have the calf crusher in his back pocket, so it's not a slouch when it comes to submission.
That's very true. But yeah, can't ever count out Kurt Angle. I mean, he won an Olympic gold medal with a broken freaking neck.
Mentioned the history that these two have with one another back in their days in TNA. So I'm sure these guys are going to have to, try to come up with something, different to try to counter each other.
Yeah, the only problem sometimes with trying to go outside of the box, you find yourself in a bit of a predicament and end up giving the opponent the upper hand. So if these guys do have something in their back pocket, they're going to have to play it awfully close to their chest, I think, and wait for the right moment to do it.
Well, that's very true as well. Kurt Angle working here. Just really beating up on AJ Styles here.
Man, those are haymaker shots.
What a nice uppercut there by AJ Styles.
Remember, wasn't it last week actually in episode 3 when Kurt was having a match? I believe it was Kurt Angle having a match, and AJ Styles came out and interrupted.
Yes, he did.
So that's the reason why we have this match. I don't know why it slipped my mind, but it slipped my mind to the reason why we were having this match. And like, oh wait, Kurt Angle, I think wants a bit of revenge after what AJ Styles did to him.
He's got he didn't let loose. There it is, finally, after 3 German suplexes.
Kurt Angle's patented 3 German suplexes.
You know what? I blame the lighting for the fact you didn't remember that.
Probably.
You were
Goes for covering
distracted
AJ.
by the lights.
It's always possible. And look at this. AJ Styles ran right into a belly-to-belly suplex.
Styles taking the legs out from underneath Angle. Now Styles thinking
Oh,
over the top.
Who could be thinking phenomenal forearm.
There he goes.
Oh, phenomenal forearm on Kurt Angle.
Got a
Goes
cover.
for the cover. Is that going to be enough?
Should be. Oh.
Oh, Kurt Angle kicked out at 2.
Hey,
My
you
God.
alluded to the fact of, Kurt Angle trying to get some revenge here from AJ Styles, costing him a match, but we haven't really gotten any explanation of why AJ Styles came out and distracted him.
Looked like you're right, but it looked like AJ was going to go for the calf crusher. Good counter there by Kurt Angle. I mean, no clue. I mean, they're part of the Bullet Club. They do what they want. AJ Styles not giving a reason why he came out to interrupt Kurt Angle or to distract Kurt Angle, but he's paying for it now. Kurt Angle, the Angle Slam, goes for the cover on AJ Styles. Is it enough? No, kick out at 2.
And not to sound like a broken record from the women's matchup we had just moments ago, but what else can these two guys do to each other? Angle hits the Angle Slam, AJ Styles hits the phenomenal forearm, and neither one have been able to get a 3 count.
It's like the match we just saw between Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair, where they just threw everything at each other and
T-bone suplex them.
There's got to be a kitchen sink under the ring, right? They can throw that at each other.
Oh, Kurt Angle going up top. And,
Ooh,
and
AJ's
AJ
up.
Styles just kicked up, and
Wow.
Kurt Angle just drop kicked the air.
Well, I think when
Devastating
Kurt
drop.
went to go to the air, I think Styles may have just clipped the rope, and Kurt Angle lost his footing.
But then why did he do a drop kick?
What else are you gonna do when you're in the air besides yell help?
I don't know. I think Kurt Angle's taken one too many chair shots to the head in this career. Toss to the outside of the ring, and AJ Styles keeping him out there.
Well, I think maybe AJ realizing that he's done everything he can. Now I think he might be trying to take the count-out victory, perhaps. Oh, well.
Kurt Angle out there keeping him at bay.
That's the one problem when you decide to take the fight to the outside of the ring. Sometimes it doesn't work out in your favor. Oh, my.
AJ Styles just tried to run away, and Kurt Angle said, "No, excuse me." Boy, Kurt Angle really taking it to AJ Styles, tosses him back in the ring now.
Well, I mean, he's got a cause with the fact that he had that matchup cost last week.
No, he won it, but he won it by DQ, but he still got attacked by AJ Styles.
Yeah, but here's the thing, and I know this.
Oh,
I know
Angle slam
Angle
again.
slam.
goes in for the cover, and
Is it gonna be enough to? No. Wow.
2.5.
but going back to what I was saying, I mean, as you mentioned before, the fact that Kurt Angle's a former Olympian, he doesn't want to win matchups by disqualification.
That's true.
I mean, in his mind, I think that last week's win really counted to him as a loss.
Yeah, it's true, especially after getting beaten up by the Bullet Club. I'm pretty sure, I don't think Kurt Angle's ever had an issue with the Bullet Club before in any of the brands.
Not that I'm aware of.
And I guess that goes along with saying, I guess the Bullet Club never had any beef with Kurt Angle up until now for some reason.
But see, that's why it's YWC. We make things happen.
That's right.
Ooh, quick
Got it.
snap suplex into a cover, and Kurt Angle and AJ Styles kicks out before a 1 count.
Yeah, forearm in the face, but for the most part, a rather nonchalant cover by Kurt Angle. Oh my.
Boy, Styles nicely done fighting out of that hold. Oh, but Angle not letting him catch his breath or knocks him down with a clothesline. And Styles wisely rolling out of the ring.
Taking a little breather is AJ. Trying to regather himself as Kurt Angle appears to be getting back into the offensive.
Yep, outside of the ring, Kurt
Oh,
Angle with a
my.
nice little slam there.
That's about the second or third time that AJ Styles has decided to take the fight to the outside, and Kurt Angle has made him pay for it.
Referee up to a 7 count. Up to an 8 count. Kurt Angle, come on.
Gotta hurry up.
Oh!
Deposited AJ back in, and whoo, just
Up
gets in
to a
time.
9 count. A 9 count
That
it was.
close.
Took him bounced AJ's neck right off the apron of the ring.
Oh.
Set him up again for 3 more German suplexes, it looked like.
Gonna give AJ a
Kurt
rope
Angle.
burn on the back of his neck.
Kurt Angle, the original creator of Suplex City.
I thought that went to Chris Benoit.
Who?
No, I'm sorry. It went to Vacant.
Chris Benoit from Michigan Detroit. Anyway,
Oh, God.
got a cover here by AJ Styles. On
Goes for a
Angle.
cover. Kick out at 2 by Kurt Angle.
A little harder. Right here
Oh,
by
that-
Angle, and again, the third time the Olympic slam. Will this be enough?
This should be it.
No, kicked out at 2 again.
Wow.
Yeah, the lights go out for a split second there, too. I thought The Undertaker was coming out here to interfere.
It's
Someone hasn't paid the
YWC.
bill.
What? Yeah, it's YWC. What hasn't freaking gone wrong with the arena?
I think
Kurt
Kurt
Angle.
Angle has just got to be beside himself. I mean, 3 Olympic or angle slams. And
Well,
still
they're called
couldn't-
Olympic slams, so you were right technically. Oh,
Oh, Angle caught him.
I thought maybe Kurt was going to turn that into like a Walls of Jericho.
Ooh. Kick right to the knee.
Oh, I almost thought Kurt Angle was going to go for a stunner.
The Olympic stunner from out of nowhere.
And look at Kurt Angle using his amateur wrestling background. Trying to use his thighs to squeeze the life out of AJ Styles.
That sentence just makes me chuckle. I don't know why.
Ooh, and AJ Styles, another kick up, and look at this. Tornado DDT.
Well, every
and
time
AJ
that Kurt
Styles.
Angle has not been able to put AJ Styles away, has been able to give AJ a little bit of extra life, and now
A bit
we're
of a
starting to see
Uranagi.
him.
That was a Uranagi slam right there.
Oh, turnabout is fair play.
Kick to the knee. Oh, and
Arwin's going to have it again. How much punishment can AJ
this is going to
Styles
be,
take?
what, nine German suplexes to AJ Styles. How is AJ still fighting back at this?
It's just AJ Styles. There's no explanation. It's just his will to win.
Kick right to
AJ
the
Styles
back, goes
doesn't
for a
want to be
cover.
kept down. He won't be kept down.
Kick out at 2.
Neither will
Who's
Kurt
going to
Angle.
walk away with this?
I'm surprised our fans haven't started a Fight Forever chant, because that's what's going on right now.
Yeah, it seems like it, doesn't it?
The last 2 matches we've had, I mean,
Oh, and then a fourth angle slam.
will this be enough?
Oh,
Oh,
I think
Styles was too close to the ropes.
Yep.
that's the only thing I think that saved him.
Ooh, Styles. The leg drag there. That could twist the knee.
Oh, what's AJ Styles thinking? Is he
Oh.
thinking?
Phenomenal forearm once again. He tried it earlier in the match, hit it, but Angle kicked out. Set
Right
Going
up.
up.
Oh,
Got
and
him.
he hit it. He hit it, even though the referee was standing right in the camera angle.
Got a nice look at Ernest Wright's backside.
Goes for the cover on Kurt Angle. Is it enough? The phenomenal forearm. 2, 3,
And he
and
got
AJ.
Well, that
Wow.
phenomenal forearm actually busted Kurt Angle open. Put a little extra on that one.
Wonder if it maybe knocked him out in the process.
It could very well have.
Yep, well, that does it for YWC Brawl. Oh, wait, look, there's Kurt Angle. AJ Styles looking for a handshake, and Kurt
Oh,
Angle gives
wow.
it to
It's a
him.
hell of a match. These two put on a great show of respect.
See you at Elimination Chamber.